Hello, hello. Or good morning, depending on if you're watching this and it's currently morning. And welcome back to some more Slopfire. Last time we completed Area 1. Both of them, depending on which area you want to call Area 1. Do you want to call Area 1 Area 1, or do you want to call the Monument Area 1? Either way, we did that. And then we did the first real area, if you're calling the Monument Area 1. And now we are at Area 2, which might actually be Area 3, if you're calling the Monument Area 1 and Area 1 Area 2. Are you confused? I'm confused already. What are we doing? We've got full iron. We're about halfway through the area. There is iron absolutely everywhere. There is coal absolutely everywhere. I don't think I'm going to be running out of supplies anytime soon. And the area is quite large. Especially vertically. Right, up to here I'm happy with, but what's the best way to get further up from here? Probably up around this way. And then, I need to go up there. Just go around here, probably. Don't fall down the thing. Hopefully I don't need to go up and down here too often. If I do, I'm gonna have to end up making myself a more linear way up. This'll do for now. Is there anything over there that I want? There's more iron, there's more food. I should probably grab the more food. If I have enough food. Grab that lot. Little dead-end cave. Mostly a dead-end cave. Mostly a dead end. Entirely a cave. Why are there more gas? Where's the spawner? That spawned quite a long way up compared to where I currently am. Creeper! Where did the spider go? There was a random spider around here somewhere. I heard it. Why do I not have any arrows? Why am I asking so many questions? Hello, hello in the chat. Explosions. Could you theoretically break every block? If it's not bedrock or a barrier block, then yes. It's gonna take a bit of a while if you want to break obsidian. But, yeah. Well, there's that one pillar block that I can never remember the name of. that technically breakable? Or is that also, like, completely unbreakable? I can't even remember. Yeah, I'm in survival mode. I can break things. But could you not mine your way to chests? If you know where the chests are, then sure. You could do that. Occasionally, if you get a really mean-looking room, it is sometimes easier to... Well, if there's a really mean room, and there's a chest visible by the back wall of the room, then yeah, you can go around by digging through the wall to the back wall of the room and get the chest from there. You could do that. It's very much an option. If you do that for every single room that you come across, it's going to take you a while, and it's probably not going to be very fun, but you could. You could just tunnel your way through the whole map. It's an option. Why is there a pink wool letter U in this chest? Pretty sure this isn't supposed to be the pink wool area. Pretty sure that's not an objective box. Does look a bit like the letter U as well. Yeah, I don't have a bow right now. Well, I have a bow. I have no arrows. So, there's not much I can do except just ignore you and pretend you don't exist. Go on, shoot. Thanks. Alright, break that. Boom. What have we got over here? One spawning little cave on its own. Drop at the top of the stairs, and nope. Well, I hit the guy once. Oh well, skeleton. Hit the guy twice. Block across. Block across. Jump. Did not get knocked off of the platform. Still a bit of a way up. Maybe I can take this vine up. It's possible that's the intended play with how many vines there are around. Like, I don't see a great path up from here. Well, there is this one random little ledge over here. Anything on the ledge? A spawner. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to go up the vines. They're right here. And there's no other path up. And from here, I want to go over there, really. But there's also a ledge up here. Yeah, a creeper walking around. Yeah, over there. Creeper in the grass. Piece of wool on a pillar. Is that an area sign? If so, maybe the random pink wall in the random chest was the objective? Double spawner. Double spawner. Ooh, is this an intersection? Because I see lots of signs. And fences and light. Hello, intersection. Area 3 that way. Area 4 that way. You Area 5. You are. Which means this way is a shortcut? Maybe? Perhaps? The monument, that way. Cool. Area 6, that way. Where's this gonna take me out to, then? I am paranoid of traps. Especially with the random little indents in the ceiling. And the fact the stairs are not one single continuous flight. Yeah. I'm correct to be paranoid of traps. Oh, brilliant. Invisible bridge. This is too sketchy. This is using a whole bunch of strictly unnecessary blocks, but I prefer walking on something that I can actually see. Call me a traditionalist. I prefer my ground visible. Blocks before I get anywhere here, though. Probably. You know fire tick is off. Any more random holes in walls that I didn't see? Let's go further in this direction. way up is that away. Why am I going this way? I have no idea why I'm going this way. This doesn't really make sense to me. Block, 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 block. Probably this goes pointlessly over to the other wall. Yeah. Maybe this will open from the other side later, because otherwise I don't see why this has to stretch the entire breadth of the huge room. I also do not have the blocks to get up there right now. I just used them all, making a currently rather pointless bridge. Okay. That water's too far away for me to want to pour it down the entire area. Not exactly the safest way down. That room was where I started that giant bedrock box. That has the monument in it, which is where I need to gather all of my objectives. So yeah, I do want to get back in there, but I'm gonna have to go the long way round. Or I could gather a whole bunch of blocks. But that would take a bit of time, and I want to go back and grab my stuff anyway, because it looks like the monument is going to be a more convenient location to have my stuff than where I currently have my stuff. Grab the random crafting table on the way. Hey, there was a spawner I missed up there. At least I'm not having to go up and down this room all the time. At least we have a nice way back and forward. Hopefully I have a bunch of blocks in my chest. I don't really remember. I'm sure I do. Backtracking. Not falling in the void. Yeah, we got blocks, we got blocks, we got things, we got stuff. Take the iron for sure. Torches, string. I don't think I have much in here. No. Yeah, we got blocks for days. We're fine. Potatoes, definitely take those with me. Leather, I guess. There's nothing else from in here I really want. Okay. so now I can go. I do need a wall. I need a wall from the first area. White wool. I need that. I could just make one, but that would be cheating. Hello, random teleport. Actually light this section up a bit better now. See, here I am again. Via the original direction. And I require some ladders. Or did I make another crafting table? I already had a crafting table. Is this going to be enough ladders? That might be enough ladders. $21. See, now that would be a good idea, because I do have the iron to make a bucket. So that would actually have been very sensible, grabbing some of that water. I don't think I had the iron with me when I was next to the water, though. But yeah, I definitely should. That is a good idea. Solid plan. Maybe I should just set up a base at the intersection. That might be even better. This remains a rather inconvenient place to have a monument. Alright. White wool from area 1. Pink wool from area 2. However many's of the way there. I didn't count them. Connect up to over here. Come on, really? There. That. Let's just break these down. There we are. One way up and down. Back across the sketchy bridge once more, and then I will be back at the intersection, and I can make myself a little base, and everything will be glorious. And I will have the things by where I'm actually going to use the things. Or I could set up right here. This is a fine location. I don't need the rest of the pink wool, so I can use it for a bed. Every time. Not enough light there. throw those in here. That. You craft up that. And yeah, a bucket would be a good idea. Let's do that. And I don't really need to get rid of all the lava in here. It's fine. But, well, leaving some water down by where the big ladder drop is in case I fall probably is not the worst idea in the world. That can stay there. And I should maybe also check that there's nothing around the back side of the giant bedrock cube, because I've only seen 3 sides of it so far, and there could theoretically be something around at the 4th side that I cannot currently see. There probably isn't. I would be surprised if there was. But maybe it's worth checking anyway. Just to be sure. There's some floating bedrock. But I don't see anything up there. Is that a gap in the wall up there? Or was that just a random bit of shadow? How would there be a random bit of shadow right there, though? Why does this exist? Fine. Going up. Anything up here? It's just another way into this room. Why would you need a way into this room from this angle? I don't know. Maybe the room was just copied and pasted mirror image. I'm pretty sure this path is the same configuration as it looks like on the other side. Well, who knows, maybe a teleporter's going to appear over there at some point. Either way, I see nothing useful here right now. Onward. I think let's just agree to call the monument Area 0, and so refer to Area 3 as Area 3 and not Area 3/4. For the convenience and lack of confusion of everybody involved. And that is this way. Beam none. A Chaos Guardian. So far the theme appears to be blazes. They still don't have any arrows. It's a lot of blazes and not having any arrows. They're all missing right now. Hey buddy, you're gonna have a spawner over here. I am honestly impressed that they are missing so much today. Hey buddy. They're fine. 4 spawners. Through the shield. Okay. That last one wasn't a zombie spawner that just happened to spawn 2 baby zombies. It is a baby zombie spawner. Ugh. Spam potions. Might as well. Gotta use them at some point, right? Right. Nothing up. They might be low health as well. Are these blazes smaller than usual? I think these are slightly smaller than usual. Just a little. I lost my water. Okay, that is, yeah, blazes. That is blazes. These are blazes. I think I should be fine re-getting my stuff, though. Just about. That. The water end up down there. Okay. Yeah, fine. Just drop in. It can't be any worse in here than it is out there. Well, maybe it can. Maybe it can. Yeah. The tricky bit is that now some of my stuff is going to have gone down the water. That. Typical blaze area. Leggings have gone somewhere down. Okay, that's just a spike pit. Sound engine is going to start struggling. Oh. Back off. This corner. And this corner. Really? There. Now we just have all the ones that are still outside making a ruckus, but at least there'll be no more. Is there a carpet trap down here at some point? I see carpet. Carpet of unknown origin. Good, I got my stuff back. Yeah, I reckon that must have been covered in carpet. TNT? That's a trapped chest, I'm pretty sure. Don't know what it would do, but just in case, I'm gonna break it like that. I've got a gapple. Got some leather I don't really need because I have iron already. Sure. Yeah, be having none of that. Now, is this primed? I do want to know whether this is primed. I want to know whether this is primed in such a manner that I don't die to it if it is. It is not primed. Apart from those two bits. Some of it is primed. Still, it's free blocks. It's free real estate. Also primed. Really? It doesn't break the block in front of me, but it breaks, like... Really? Yeah, hello again. Hello again. Did my things survive, or did they blow up? Why is there a spawner there? Why are you intact? Okay, yeah, I got hit by a singular piece of flying TNT. So at least it didn't break my stuff, but still, unfortunate. Get out of here. Anybody order a crater? We appear to have one crater. Crater for sale. Available to the highest bidder. Goodbye, water bucket. It's fine. I can just make another. many hundreds of blocks do I now have? Shan't be running out of blocks. This would be a lot easier if I only had some arrows. Unfortunately, I do have. I do have from somewhere. I don't know where they came from, but I have 32. Okay. I would like to go back, and I would like to make a bow, and I would like to make another water bucket. And hopefully all of those blazes that are at the top have now despawned. That would be great. I bet they probably haven't. It would be great if they have. I feel like I should be far enough away. Yeah, good. They're gone. Good. Blocks for days. I'm carrying that around with me. Pointless. You pick. You bucket. New bow. That on the bar. I think I had 2 potions left that I didn't throw, but I don't know where they went. They're certainly not in my inventory anymore. Some water down there, so we have a better way up and down. Sure. That was getting rather beaten up too. Yeah, I don't have enough iron for all that. Simply grab some more. There's iron all over the place. Some there, some there. Do 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 do. Impromptu resource gathering aside. ceiling, it's in the floor, it's in the walls, it's everywhere. It's quite a large chunk. I will need a furnace for this as well, which I think I have enough stone for already, but I may as well just grab some stone while I'm down here. Don't see why not. This is a big chunk of iron. I'll stop at 1 stack, I think. That should be enough for a solid while. Or when I've cleared out this particular little vein, I guess, because this seems to be pretty much done. Yeah. Yeah, I say a stack. I'm thinking that a stack is still 64, but it isn't, not in this map. I'm not going all the way up to 99. I could. But I'm not gonna. Not gonna. Can't make me. It would simply take too long. One furnace. One boatload of iron. Yeah. Let me split that up a bit so it doesn't take forever. Some there, some there, some there. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Should get down at a decent rate now. I think I had some bones down at the other chest. They're not up here though, that's for sure. Yeah, you weren't done. Helmet's gonna need replacing very soon. That'll do for now. Good enough. resume the area. Maybe I should have grabbed a second water bucket just so I could make an infinite source. Oh well. Maybe next time. Do I hear falling creeper? One, two, three. Knockback 3. Low durability, though. Okay. Let's just do that. That. Where is the archer shooting from? What platform are you stood on? Are you down there? I think they might be down there. Where are you falling from? Where are you falling from? There's nothing up there. Unless you're coming way down from that hole. You are. Way down from possibly more than one hole. Uh-huh. I should put a stop to that. These spawners in the walls don't seem to be doing much. Can they even spawn? Is it too light? Is the ambient light level too bright for you? Waste an arrow on you. Iron! What a great reward. It would be if the past area didn't have a bajillion iron in it already. Now, where did you all come from? Oh. Well, I guess I'm down here now. That's fine. Hello, bedrock tunnel. Oh, hello, dangerous looking room. Floor kind of looks like fake water. So you drop down, maybe thinking it's water, and then suffer. Really? Get out of here! Where are you coming down from? Where's your particular spawner? Unsure. Plenty of bread. Okay, that's just death down there. Okay. What's in the room? What in the room is this? Does that even clear anything? No. This is special anti-covering in water lava. Fine. We're doing one of these. It's been a while since I did one of these. Blaze tunnel. No. Should have brought more blocks. All those blocks I had, and yet I'm mining more blocks. Incredible. What is this? One down. I feel the need to remind that this is Area 3 / Area 4, if you choose to include the monument. And this is the second bedrock gauntlet in the map so far. What is this? Slopfire truly living up to its name. There is slop and there is fire. Yeah, around that. 2 down. 3 down. 4. Got another pick here. Five. 6. Hopefully that's all of them. Okay, there is wood right here. I could make us a wooden pick, though. I have no stone. Back I go. Let's bring a second water bucket with me as well. Hopefully I'm near the end of the area. Hopefully. Maybe. $20 deaths already as well. Pretty bad. Is the armor holding up? Not great. Yeah. I'll use the chain that I've been given. It's slightly worse than the iron, but not by much. Shouldn't make a whole lot of difference, really. Should it be fine? It's this random sword I ended up with. Smite 3. Which is 6 attack damage. Yeah, it's just... No, well, no, it's more than that, because it's not sharpness, it's smite. So it's like... It is good, but it's wooden and no unbreaking. So it's good, but it's not gonna last. I don't think this is the area for it. This area is blazes. This area is not skeletons, zombies. It's blazes. Maybe the next area will be more suited for that kind of thing. Some water down here. Speed things along a little. Is there a hole that I can drop down to get down to the bottom quicker? Go from right here. Yeah, that works. Cool. Yeah, I think we've got over there dealt with. Cleared up. No. The end was right there. I wondered if it might be. Well, I probably could have gotten that without heading back. No pick required, really. Oh well. Three objectives gotten. Chaos Guardian. I'm not going to run it way back to the monument. No need. It can stay there for now. Or maybe in its own chest. Even better. Magenta wool. There will do just fine. Let's see area 4. What do we got? What are we working with here? Mechs and Magic by MP Reg Mafia, who I have never heard of before. Always nice to see some new names. It's a tank. It's the way down off here. It's a ladder. Cool. So let's back around. There's a wearable decorated pot. Wearing a pot on your head is certainly a choice. I don't know why, I expected that to be, like, over the top of my head, but no, I'm wearing it as a hat. Sure. It looks ridiculous. Blast Prot 2, Proj Prot 2, Unbreaking 3, 2 armor. Speed and Wither 3. Unusual combination. Nothing in the tank barrels. Pathfinding. Badly. Gassed in that room. Regular 4 health blazes. Sure where the effect arrow came from, but nice. Worked well. Where is this going? This looks like it's gonna... yeah, loop. Right back to the beginning. Smite 5! Even better than Smite 3. It's not the ideal set of mobs to use it on. A bow. A gas spawner I really didn't even use to engage with. wasn't bothering anybody until I got close to it. I'm still not really bothering anybody. Piercing 2, punch 1, infinity. That is very good. Even with minus 20% speed. Speed isn't a huge deal on a bow, anyway. Yeah, that's where the effect arrow came from. Oh, and there's the objective. Nice short area. Shovel of what? The shovel of plus 25% knockback res. Does that work on its own nowadays? Purple ball. Another custom item. And I'm not concerned about that guy. See, now this feels more like a standard, old, quick-fiery kind of an area. These experienced map makers and their giant, massive, how did you build this in this amount of time area? No, 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 no. That's more like the kind of area that I was expecting to see. 3 attack damage, 1.75 attack speed, and some knockback. Slightly quicker than a regular sword. Not awful. Does knockback resist in the... yeah, it's... that's what it is. Might try the crystal out, though. Could be good. That one was a very quick area, so area 5. Lake of Sacrifice Rituals by Dino Creator. Yeah, speaking of large areas. It's a long way up. Cave spider. Use the rapidly attacking weapon. Did the job. Did the trick. Good enough. Double hit. This just seems like more area transition so far. This is probably the area itself. I think that's a smaller than typical ghast. I could be wrong, it was quite far away. Hey, buddy. Yep, there's high damage as always. Right. Yeah. Come at me. This isn't a terrible item. Not a terrible weapon. It's alright. There we go. And up. Yeah, I don't want the knockback in that situation. More blazes. Have we had a single area so far without blazes? I think the monument didn't. The monument didn't. It just had ghasts. Area 1 definitely did. Did Area 2 have blazes? I can't recall. Get got. All good so far. It's a few spawners in a row. It's another platforms over lava area. Again. go. Okay, sidle along the wall. Rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Get down off of there. That guy. That spawner. Going down. Nope. Fire out the way. There. Diamond helmet. Diamond helmet. Lovely. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Room clear. Mycelium cave. Torch. 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 Skeleton. Ooh. Now that's a chest. Prop, 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 and more prop. All of the prop. All of the books. All of the yes please. That has durability. I'll take a prop 3 diamond helmet, don't mind if I do. Drop a prop 3 on that. The rest of the armor's fine for now. I'd rather put it on full durability iron than on the chain. Yeah, that already blunts their attack by quite a bit. Doing much less damage than it was. It's just a random pillar. That's no ghast. There's the ghast. You... Zombies, shields, big deal. Lasers remain dangerous no matter how much armor you have. Too high, too low, not charged enough. Too far to the side. Arrows, arrows everywhere. Maybe some of them will actually hit. Down from there. Not be too far from the end, right? Right. Right. Maybe. This isn't a standard dino crater sized area. Blocks, please. You know what? I think this is the best way onto this pillar. How did you get down there? That down, sure. Ashes to ashes, slop to slop. much slop. Wow. Much ashes too. The amount of blazes in the map is any indication. Not that. Did that just burn? Heck. At least I still have the other one. I'm sure it's fine. What is that sequence of spawners back there? Why is the corridor floor comprised entirely of spawners? Why are the gas spawners down here? Where did you come from? Get out the corner. I knew it. It's all spawners and always has been. Eight spawners. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, Dino Creator. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. It's another huge room. And 4 enchanted gapples. Blocks. 8 billion instant health 2 potions. You missed. Ooh. Well, the areas in this map are either huge, bedrock gauntlets, or both. Apart from the last area, which was neither. And area 1. Some of the areas in this map are bedrock gauntlets. Some of the areas in this map are huge. way out is right here, I think. Well. Long map. Maybe. If the areas keep being of similar length to what they have been so far. Long map. And that is all the time that which I have. Two areas in this intersection. How many objectives was this? How many objectives is this map? It wasn't a full 16. The monument's not big enough for that. Probably don't want to break all of these, just in case I get a fortune pick. That'll do. Yeah, that'll definitely do. Books. Sharpness 1, breaking 1. Not gonna get anything huge out of these, am I? Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon. 4 enchanted gapples in one chest. Amazing.